Yay! What's up, Coachpreneurs? Y'all, this month, Done For You content is absolutely awesome. So welcome to March 2020's Done For You content on how to deal with toxic people. Yes. So we've all had some type of negative people in our lives, and probably your clients and customers are having the same issue. Either it's clients, it's people, it's family, it's somebody. And we really need to know how to deal with them so that we can go on and live our best life. So this month's Done For You content is awesome for yourself if you need to deal with toxic people, and as well as a great masterclass to teach your audience base. All right, so let's take a deep dive and let me just show you what's all included in this month's Done For You package. Okay, so this month you're going to see 3 folders in one Word document. Okay, so what I've decided to do this month is, and month going forward, if all of this makes sense to you guys, because you guys know I'm always changing things based off your feedback and what I'm seeing you guys sort of struggle with. And so I want to make sure that you guys are implementing the Done For You content in the best way so that you're getting your money's worth, you're saving time, and you're making money off of the content that you are part of the membership for, right? Okay, so what I've done, I've divided up the content into 3 different folders. And so the first folder that you're going to see is the list building content. Inside of that folder is going to be your freebie already created. All you have to do is rebrand it and use it as your own. So we're going to take a look at that. You're also going to see the masterclass training. Remember, the masterclass training can be a paid offer or a free offer to lead people into your next higher offer, like your core coaching program or your signature coaching program, or maybe another digital product. So inside of that folder, we're going to take a deep dive inside of that. And you're also going to see your social media content, okay? This is the content that you're going to use to help build your brand, position you as an expert, and also lead people into either grabbing your freebie or signing up for your free masterclass or either buying your free masterclass. So we're going to take a deep dive into that as well. And then you're going to see the Word document for the live streaming guidelines. This is always going to be in every folder. So just in case you're going to do your show and you want to know, make sure you structure it better, then I always include this guideline as well so you can tweak it and change it. Okay, so let's go into the masterclass training first, and let me show you the slides and all that stuff as and take a look at it. Okay, slides or the training material for your masterclass on how to deal with toxic people. Okay, so as you can see, I've kept it, if I can get my words out, I've kept it very simple so that you can rebrand it. So you've got your typical slides like stay to the end, why they should listening to you, and then we go right into the content. All the red means that I want you to either add your own stories, examples. Those are a great way to really make these training materials your own when you start incorporating your own stories in them. And so you see that there are, how many slides? There are 37 slides, and it's going to also include your upsell. So whatever you plan to sell at the end of your masterclass, if it's free, you definitely want to sell something after that free training. If it's paid, you necessarily don't have to sell anything, but it's good to make a suggestion of the next step that you want your clients and customers to take once they have digested your training. So the slides are already included in that. So this is the slide presentation, the training materials. You can tweak it, change it, rebrand it as your own. Now, here are the notes from the slide. So you know under every slide there is notes, right? So I printed out the notes so that you can just print them out and read over them. So if you want to turn the master training into like an audio course, then all you have to do is print out the slides and read what's underneath each one of the slides. So you get all the notes. This is in a PDF form that you can use again to print out and use it as an audio, as the content that you can read from for your audio course. And I leave enough room underneath if you want to take notes and add your additional like stories or other additional tips that you want to add. So this is a great resource for you to have so that you can create and, multi-purpose or create new content from the notes using the masterclass notes. Next is the worksheet that goes along with the masterclass training. And you guys know I'm a big advocate of having worksheets along with your training because it helps your customers and clients, or students, if you want to call them that, follow along and be able to implement what you are teaching, which is a great transformation for your clients. And that's what you want. You want to have transformation. So here are the worksheets on how to remove toxic people from your life. This is a great reflection worksheet for them to actually start to think about who are some of the toxic people in their lives and how they can get rid of them so that they can live their best life. And that's what we want. So the worksheet is a 3-page document. Again, you can add, rebrand, add your little your brand and all of your prettiness added to this worksheet as well. And it's a great bonus to talk about as well that is included in the masterclass. Next is the sales copy. This is the masterclass invite. So you want to invite other people to either join and watch your masterclass if you're offering it as free. And you can also use this sales copy to actually sell your masterclass. So I've created all the copy for you. What's in red is where you add the date, or if you are selling it, this is the link. So you can use this copy on your social media posts. You can use it in your email to get people to sign up. I would add like a picture of the training so they can get an idea what to expect. But all the copy that you need to actually sell the masterclass or get people to sign up for the free masterclass is all included here. And all you gotta do is copy and paste it, put the date, put the link, add some type of graphic in the middle of it so people can get an idea of what to expect from your training. You can include a picture of yourself as well and give a little short bio that you're an instructor. You can really jazz it up, but I've given you the foundation that you can use it so that it can help you invite people to the masterclass or sell the masterclass as well. Next, let's move into the social media content, okay? Typically, this folder has been named like articles, and I think it was called articles or something like that. I can't remember the name of the folder, but I've changed the folder name to social media content because I'm seeing that you guys are using most of the content in your social media. You still can use it in your emails. You can still use it in your blog posts, but I see most of you are using it more or less, and you'll get more bang for your buck if you use it more in your social media. So now the folder is named social media content. So let's take a look into that folder. So let me click on it. Inside of this folder, you're going to see the graphics. You're going to see the social media, the show content. So if you have a weekly show or you have a weekly podcast, then this is the content that you will use for that. Or if you are blogging, you can use the content as well in your blog. So you'll see that I sort of broke it out. I'll show you in a second. And then you also see the social media posts. These are just posts to increase engagement. This is to get people to invite to the masterclass or get them to like something, to share something. It's really to start the social conversation. And I think that's a lot of times what we're missing, that we're not building up the social communication or building up some type of engagement. No worries. I've created all the content for you so that you can create and have more engagement on your social media profiles. Okay, so here's a look into the show content. Again, the show content is either for if you have a weekly show that you do either on YouTube or a weekly live show that you do on Instagram, on Facebook, or if you have a weekly podcast that you do, you can use this content for both platforms if you want to, or if you are blogging, you can also copy and paste this as into your blog. So as you see, there are things in red and there are things in black. So let's increase the size so you guys can take a look at this. All right, so this is let's give you an example. If you're doing a weekly show, you can use this show. The title will be The Impact Friendship Has on Your Life. Everything in red is what you would fill in, okay? So introduce yourself, your name and what you do. If you want to change the title of this show content, you can. So you'll give the title, you'll give the introduction of why they should listen and what or watch. And here's that introduction right there. So everything in black is the actual content that I've created for you. Everything in red is what you will fill in, okay? So you will ask them to invite, to share, to comment. you will welcome them, or if it's a podcast, you would thank them for listening, and then you do any quick updates. Now, what do I mean by quick updates? Quick updates are if you have any specials going on, if you've got an event going on, if it's a new course that you're dropping, if you got any, maybe there's where you can put sponsorships. Maybe someone has paid you to do some type of sponsorship in the middle of your podcast or in your live. This is where you'll put that information, and then you'll go straight into the content. So everything, again, the black is always the content that I'm giving you. And so I've broken it down. So if you want to say, here are, 4 ways that friendship impacts your life, then I didn't number them, but you can clearly see like they're broken down, like your views, your self-confidence, your behavior, your good and bad emotions, okay? And then at the end, I give you a snippet or just a reminder to do a quick recap of what you talked about, and then a call to action. Everything that we do, everything that we post should have some type of call to action. So I give you an examples of maybe you can invite them to a masterclass. You can mention your low dollar offer. You can say download your freebie. You can say join your group. You can ask them to share. You can ask them to leave a comment. So you can decide on what your call to action will be, but you definitely want to have some type of call to action at the end. And then you want to save the end for asking questions if they have any questions that they might have about the content that you covered. Okay. So that's a overview of the show content for your videos. Again, you can use this for your Facebook Lives. You can use it for your podcast. You can use it on your blogs. All you got to do is remove all the red stuff and then copy and paste it right into your blog. All right, so the next thing that we want to talk about is your social media posts. Now, I've included 4 engagement posts that you can use, right? So you can do this once a week, but these engagement posts are going to get people to either leave comments, they're going to share, they're going to click on the link. And so I've created these social media posts around today's topic, or this month's topic, not today's topic, this month's topic. So you also see that I give you options of what type of images to post, right? So you can get an idea. You also see that I say share this or tag a friend. So again, that's going to increase engagement. When your social media profiles have some type of engagement, likes, comments, tags, those type of things, they are going to be like a friendly reaction to to Facebook to let people know that people love your content. So they're going to show it to more people. Again, this one is what makes a good friend or client, and then I ask the question, what do you love about your clients and friends? This gives your friends or your followers an option or opportunity to leave a comment below. And then etc. You're thanking people. In the blue, this is an option for you to fill in the information, okay? And then again, suggestions of different pictures or images to include, and then staying on track. Again, everything that's in the blue and highlighted are things that you need to put your own personal touch on. So those are the social media posts. I really expect that you're going to really love this and you're going to see engagement in your posts. It's a different way to start to post, that we start to build conversation. We start to build engagement, which is really, really important. But again, I've created all the content for you, so you don't have to do too much of the thinking. You don't have to think about what to say, how to say it. All you have to do is copy and paste it, do a little tweaking to make it your own. All right, so we're still in the social media folder, right? Inside the social media folder are the graphics. And so I've created the graphics for the Get Rid of Toxic People. All graphics are created inside of Canva. Please, please, please remember to make a copy of this, because every time you guys tweak things without making a copy, it changes the original folder, okay? So here are the graphics that you're going to use. I think you guys are going to really love these. I've put a little bit more into them. And so you can use these on your social media site. And if I have not stressed this to you guys enough, okay, these small, I call them miniature or small infographics, are really, really powerful on my Instagram page as well on my Facebook page. I get a lot of engagement with them. I get a lot of people who save them, and I get them to share them. So I wanted you guys to get that same benefit. So I am creating these miniature infographics for you as well. Don't forget, again, to make a copy of these so that you don't change, because when you make changes in the original, it changes it for everyone. All right, so the next thing we're going to take a look into is the list building content. Okay, again, I'm stressing to you to build your list. So you know what I say? Okay, if you're going to stress it, why not always create and have a freebie for them to use? So some of you already have like a toolkit or some type of resource library. Then imagine that you will have a new freebie every single month already created for you that you can include and upload to your resource library. So you can use that as an additional promotion for people to sign up for your resource library, knowing that they're going to get a new freebie every single month. So the list builder or freebie for this month's Done For You content is going to be a quiz. Yes, a quiz is how to determine if you're a great friend. What makes a great friend quiz? So there are about 6 questions that they will answer, right? Quizzes, y'all, are powerful. People want to know, like, they like to take these little quizzes. Y'all remember, like in Cosmo magazine, that there are always some type of quiz about is your boyfriend cheating on you? And how many people actually fill those out? It's because people want to know these type of things. They like these quizzes. These are great lead generation, right? This is a great list builder, is using quizzes. So I created a quiz all for you. You got the answers here so they can choose which one fits them best. And then the last page is your call to action, right? What do you want them to do next? So in here, I've given you a space to drop an image of yourself. You've got this dummy text in here. All you got to do is replace it with the text that you want inside of it. It does, if you don't have a call to action and you want them to join your VIP group or your private Facebook group, which is a call to action, then you can put that in there. Or maybe you just want them to follow you on certain platforms. You can put that in there as well. What else I was going to, make sure you have the opportunity to change and tweak this. This quiz is all done inside of Canva. So all you got to do is click here. It will take you to Canva. And again, as my last reminder, make sure you guys make a copy of this before you start to change it. Okay. But that's the list builder. I mean, again, the quiz is a powerful thing, and I'm so excited to add this to y'all list builder. I'm glad to even create this folder so that you guys can have a new freebie every single month. So that concludes the sneak peek into this month's Done For You content on how to deal with toxic people. Again, this is a great masterclass training. This is great content to share for the month of March, or any month, right, that we're dealing with this, that you can help your customers and clients learn how to deal with toxic people, how to recognize toxic people, how to get rid of these toxic people, and how they can actually live their best life. So this course is great for business coaches as well as life coaches, right? So if you guys know that you're dealing with people who are dealing with issues like this, please put this program together. Create it either in an audio program, offer it as a free training, and then upsell them into one of your one-on-one coaching services. Use it as a way to brand yourself as someone that knows and understands that there are toxic people who will really stop them from being successful and being their best selves. But this is a great training to position yourself as an expert. This is a great training to include into your e-commerce store so you can start bringing in that sleep coin, you know what I'm talking about. And it's also a great training to lead people into the next level that you want to take them into. Either that's in your group coaching program or one-on-one coaching services as well. All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed this month's Done For You content on, again, how to deal with toxic people. It's a great training. I'm excited to see what you guys do with this training. And please don't forget to share, and show me what you're doing with the content. I want to celebrate you. All the other coachpreneurs want to celebrate you as well. So, you know what, y'all? Let's live with each other. Let's make this happen. Sleep on. All right, guys. Y'all have an awesome day.